In the days when King Saul ruled over Israel, the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. The two armies stood on opposite sides of the valley of Elah, ready for battle. Among the Philistines was a giant warrior named Goliath from the city of Gath. He was heavily armed and very tall, and every day he came forward to challenge the army of Israel. Goliath shouted to the Israelites and said that they should send out one man to fight him. If the man defeated him, the Philistines would serve Israel. But if Goliath won, Israel would serve the Philistines. When King Saul and the Israelite soldiers heard this challenge, they became afraid. No one was willing to fight Goliath. At that time, a young shepherd named David was living in Bethlehem with his family. David was the youngest son of Jesse. While his older brothers served in Saul's army, David spent his time caring for sheep. One day, Jesse asked David to take food and supplies to his brothers at the battlefield. David obeyed his father and traveled to the Israelite camp. When David arrived, he heard Goliath shouting his challenge to Israel. He also saw how frightened the soldiers were. David asked the men around him, "Who is this Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" The soldiers explained the reward King Saul had promised to anyone who could defeat Goliath. But David was more concerned about defending the honor of God and Israel. Soon, news of David's words reached King Saul, and David was brought before the king. Saul looked at David and said, "You are only a young man, and Goliath has been a warrior for many years." But David answered with confidence. He explained that while protecting his father's sheep, he had fought lions and bears that attacked the flock. David said that the same God who protected him before would also protect him against Goliath. Saul finally agreed and told David to go. Before David left, Saul offered him armor and weapons. David tried them on, but he was not comfortable wearing them. So he removed the armor and chose instead to carry his shepherd's staff, a sling, and 5 smooth stones that he picked from a nearby stream. Then David walked toward Goliath. When Goliath saw David approaching, he laughed at him. He could not believe that Israel had sent a young shepherd boy to fight him. But David answered, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." As Goliath moved closer, David quickly placed a stone into his sling and launched it toward the giant. The stone struck Goliath in the forehead, and the giant fell face down to the ground. In that moment, the Philistines realized their champion had been defeated. Fear spread through their camp, and they began to run away. The Israelites chased after them and won a great victory that day. David's courage and faith became known throughout Israel, and from that moment forward, his life would never be the same. This story is recorded in 1 Samuel chapter 17 in the Bible.